We here tonight, gathering tonight. I have the beautiful ladies around me here. This is fantastic. I had another two beautiful in there. So this is Dr. Maloney's place, and we all love Dr. Maloney, and because he give us his time, and he create that clinic for us, and we all volunteer to serve him in his clinic every Friday night at 5 to 6 registration. And shots will be given, blood will be given, and we all wait for him to get back there and examine the people and give them what they need. And another thing we're going to be looking forward to is the Christmas party Dr. Maloney give every year. It's on December 16 at 6 o'clock. You start from up from his office, from the church over there, coming down on the sidewalk, and he be waiting with his talk and his music, Christmas music. You come to him and say, "Thank you, Dr. Maloney. I get my gift, and I love you, and I come here every year because I know you have the good stuff for us."
The good stuff, not the bad stuff.
So that's what we aiming for, you know, the clinic number one, the Christmas party number two, and the people, all volunteers. Even the police department send their best to take care of the sidewalk and the people and the traffic. And the fire department is on hand all the time. And really, something wonderful happened in the village, friendly village of Mamaroneck. Now I have a teacher next to me over here. She's a wonderful and very pretty, and she's going to tell you everything about it. And her name is Debbie.
Thank you, Samir. Thank you, Samir. It's been a while since I've done this, actually, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so here I am again. So first of all, just want to tell you about the medical clinic, the free medical clinic that we do every Friday night from 5 till 6. And like Samir said, you can come and everything's free, no questions asked. If you need shots, if you need vaccinations, blood work, whatever you need, just show up between 5 and 6, and Dr. Maloney will be there to help you out. Like Samir said, he is a really good doctor. He's a pillar of this community, and he's really great, right, Samir?
Very, very good doctor.
Yeah.
I can't stop talking about him. He's really fantastic.
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to the Christmas party that Dr. Maloney hosts every year. And this year it's going to be at his clinic at 6 o'clock on December the 16th. And it's really a fabulous occasion. I've been helping the Christmas party for about 8 years now. And every time I go, every year I go, I'm still in awe of the amount of toys that he gives out. I mean, the children don't come, they don't get just one toy, they get a whole bag full of toys, brand new toys, and they all go away very happy. And which is great because these kids are needy kids, they don't have a Christmas. So it's for them, it's the only way they can celebrate Christmas, and it's the only presents they're going to get probably. So it really is a fantastic thing. And like I said, every time I help every year, I'm always in awe of how many children show up and how much toys they're given and how much love they're shown. And it's so nice just to see the kids go away with a big smile on their face. Then no one leaves disappointed. No one. They're all really, really happy. And we'd also like to say a big thank you to the fire department, to the police department. Like Samir said, they do their best every year. They help out every year, and they're wonderful. So we want to say a big thank you to them for doing that.
Yes.
And also, right before, as I said before, the kids don't get just one toy; they get a big bag full of toys. But these toys, in order for this to happen, this is where we depend on you, because we really need your donations to bring in these toys for the children. For example, if you're going to a toy store and you're buying toys for your own children, then if you can see another toy what you think another child would like, then just pick it up And you can drop those off at Dr. Maloney's clinic on 144 East Boston Road. Well, or if you can't bring them along, if you don't have any transportation, we'll be happy. Just give us a call, and anyone volunteer, me or Samir or any volunteer will be happy to come to your house and pick up the toys.
That's correct.
But we do depend on your donations, so please bring them in, because you will be making a child very, very happy. So I'm going to pass you to Nancy now, and I think she's going to elaborate a little bit more about what Samir and I have just said. So if you can find it in your heart to bring a donation to the clinic, that would be wonderful. And also, if you would like to volunteer for the Christmas party, we also have volunteers. Like we said before, it'll be on December the 16th at 6 o'clock at Dr. Maloney's office.
And guess how many we have last year?
Oh, yeah.
We have
Every year we have
1,200.
more than 1,000 children who come. Every year. I don't think we've never done any Christmas party where there's been less than 1,000 kids.
We're more than that, as a matter of fact.
And more than
There
that.
was over 3,000.
3,000
1
one
year,
year. But last year was over 1,000.
That's-
Easy.
It was over 1,200.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll put you on to Nancy,
That
who's going to
year was-
elaborate on what we just said.
That year with the 3,000, that was the year of my birthday. That's why.
The year of your birthday? You don't have a birthday every year?
No, every 10 years.
So let's elaborate on that. I don't get it.
Well, I usually have my birthday on February the 29th.
Oh,
But
it's a leap year.
So, okay.
Okay, now I understand.
Yes,
So you
yes.
picked that day that year.
Yes, I do. And
Okay.
No.
I'm very happy about it.
It's not a leap year this year, right?
Yeah, no.
No. Next
Last year was okay.
Last year was okay.
And God was good to me.
Oh, this was a leap year.
Yeah,
The
this
past one.
This one.
No, it's not.
16, yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't have 2 years in a row.
Last year couldn't have been. It was an odd number.
this year.
This year, 2016, was the leap year.
A leap
Oh,
year.
yeah, we passed it already.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It happened, yes.
Not last year.
No,
This year.
I bet it looks like last year, but it's this year.
So even more reason for you to start bringing in those donations, because if what Samir said is true, we'll probably have to expect over 3,000 kids this year.
Uh-oh.
Yes. I passed the
Yeah.
word, and the kids and their mothers and everybody, I see them all over. And I tell them, and some of them remembered, Samir, when is the party? When is the party? Then I said, all right, it's on December 16th at 6 p.m. It's on Friday night. You
Yeah.
can't miss it. You're off Saturday and Sunday.
So we're
So
gonna-
you got to be there.
So we're expecting a lot of children. A
Yes.
lot of children who are depending on you. So
Yes,
please
ma'am.
bring
Yes.
lots and lots of donations.
Yes.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, so I guess I'll take over now. Now that Samir's only 21 years old.
21
right
after
for his
50.
It looks good for his age.
Yeah, hasn't he? Okay, so you know who I am. I'm Nancy Finelli. I work for Dr. Maloney. I manage his office. I direct the clinic. I collect all the toys. I help organize the Christmas party. All of this under the wonderful tutelage of Dr. Kevin Maloney, who's been doing this, and now we can't even say over 25 years this has been going on. He is a pillar of the community, as Samir and Debbie have said, and we all love him and respect him, as do many, many, many members of the community. He had started out with a small little free medical clinic in a church up the street many years ago, and through that he offered free medical care to anyone who needed it. No questions asked. If you are sick or in need of a physical, school physical, work physical, vaccinations, blood test, if you're ill and you need an antibiotic, come utilize the facility at the Free Medical Clinic, St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, which is held at a church in our community every Friday evening. Registration from 5 to 6 p.m. You need to be there. After which you will be triaged around for vaccinations, blood tests, heights and weights, vision and hearing, and eventually the doctor will examine you, and you will be taken care of wonderfully. He's a super diagnostician if you're ill. He's a wonderful, caring, loving doctor who really loves doing medicine and taking care of the children especially, but everyone who he sees, all his patients, he has a unique caring about him. And everyone just truly loves him, and that's why we are so busy in the office and so busy at the clinic, because everybody just loves to come to him. Out of that grew one Christmas time was coming around, and he said, I think I'll give back to the kids at the clinic. And he just brought in some toys for the children at the clinic. That grew from a few dozen people to a few hundred people to a few thousand kids. And it's just a sight to behold. It's an incredible, amazing feat, which we couldn't do without the support and kindness and generosity of our friends in the community here. As Samir said, this is the Friendly Village, and you've all come out in super force for us in years past. We hope you will continue to do so. I've said before that, everyone has, at this time of year, the feeling of charitable giving, and what better way than to give back to your own community. We are living amongst people who really need our help, and families get, very distraught at Christmas time when they can't afford to get toys for their children or elicit the help of Santa Claus to bring toys to their children. Well, we've got our own Santa Claus here in Mamaroneck, and his name is Dr. Kevin Maloney. And he just wants to make sure that every single child enjoys the holiday spirit, the joy of Christmas, and receives many, many toys, and just has their hearts lifted and out of the doldrums that many live in. And he just wants everyone to truly be happy. If you happen to drive by on the 16th this year, you'll see a wonderful spectacle in his office. The curtains will be drawn. The office is decorated in true holiday spirit, Christmas trees and Santa Clauses and carols. And there's one.
Santa Claus is in the window, right?
And
you're going to be a Santa Claus this year, right?
Well, I don't know, whatever. If Dr. Maloney wants to be Santa Claus, I'll be Santa Claus. And I'll give out the gifts and whatever.
Okay. There's wonderful music piping on the street, can be heard all around. The children are really joyful. There's no, you would imagine with a crowd of this size that there might be some disharmony. Absolutely, the opposite is true. Everyone's excited and happy and can't wait to get up to the front of the line and see Dr. Maloney. And we have our super first responders to thank for that, our police department and our fire department and the DPW. They all pitch in, those on their free time, and maintain, I hate to use the word crowd control, but it is a crowd, and we do have to certainly worry. We're right here on the Boston Post Road, and we have to worry that someone might run out in the street or get hit by a car. And the police and fire department are always there for us, and we're great. It always turns into a great event. No one's ever been injured, hurt in any way, and the festivity just continues year after year. We'd also like to thank those large groups who have contributed so generously in the past. The Ladies Auxiliary at St. Augustine's Church, I remembered this time. The religion department, religion division at St. John and Paul's School, the Ursuline School, many, one of the realty offices whose name just escaped me, and I'm so sorry. But this is leading up to something where I'm hinting at something, and this is any small group you have. You got a little coffee clutch going Tuesday mornings. Maybe you could do a little toy drive. You buy a toy and talk a friend into getting one too. That's two we've got right there. Every little bit helps us because, as we've said, 1,200 kids. None of them leaves with just one toy. So if you think 3 or 4 toys, we need a whole lot of toys to give out. 5,000, 10,000, whatever it takes to make all these kids happy. and to make Dr. Maloney happy more than anyone. He just loves to know that he has enough toys to give to every single child. And by some miracle of the grace of God, every year we've had enough toys. Even that year when we had 3,000. Don't know how we pulled it off, but we did. And there were just, everyone was super happy. And it was just amazing. But we do need your help. We do need your support. If you're out shopping, if you're an online shopper and you see a great deal, certainly pick up an extra for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Again, there's nothing better than giving back, and giving back to your own community is even more awe-inspiring.
And Samir will pick them up no matter where they are. Just give us a call. It's 914-381-2091, and we'd serve you right away, sir.
Samir's got the sleigh with the reindeers. He'll be right by your house. Okay. The number he gave is Dr. Maloney's office. You'll be speaking with me. It's 914-381-2091. We ask that you call after 7 when we're finished with patients so that we can give you the attention you need for any questions you ask. I'll be glad to answer every question you have and direct you in the right direction of how you might contribute to us. If you don't have the time to go shopping or are not inclined to shop online, certainly we can accept cash donations as well. For 2 reasons. As we've said before, the clinic is a totally volunteer-run clinic. That nobody gets paid. There is no cash exchange. The patients do not pay anything. And but we do need to have supplies on hand to treat the patients, such as medications and bandages and gauze pads, needles, etc. So that some of the donations go towards that, and the rest we can purchase gifts. Sometimes we find great deals, or a merchant will be willing to give us a great deal on some items that's hot that year, and we can purchase them at a greatly reduced price. So if you're willing and able, you can certainly send a cash donation to Dr. Maloney's office, care of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, 10543. Your donations are tax deductible, and every penny is greatly appreciated. I've said this in years past, and I'll say it again. Please don't think that, you may not have $100 or something to donate. We had one former volunteer who was rather elderly, and God rest her soul, she just passed away the last couple of weeks. But she used to send us $1 every month. And, it added up. It helped buy a gift each year, But that's what she could afford each month, $1. She'd send us $1. And, it was the kindest.
For 100 years, that's $100.
No.
Now, every year, every month.
Every month.
Every month. Oh,
Every
wow.
month, okay? So she sent us $1 a month.
That's $1,000 a year.
We'll help you, Samir.
Debbie told me it's $1,000.
Whatever. We'll help you with the math someday. My point is, children you may want to get your children into the mode of learning how to give. Your own children may be anticipating Christmas and receiving, and it's a good time to teach them the gift of giving as well. And, their piggy banks may have $1 or $2 in it. That helps. It helps. We can certainly use that. A child could go shopping with you and help you pick out a super toy that they know is hot right now, and you can find it on sale and maybe buy an extra one. You were thinking of getting one for your own child. Well, a child at St. Rita's would certainly appreciate it as well. We just wanted to say thank you, as always. You've been so generous and helpful towards us in the past that we're asking you to continue your generosity and kindness and really make this the best year ever. It seems every year is the best year. Every year is the best year ever, and why can't this one be the next best one? We anticipate a lot of children coming this year, as usual. If you're coming to the Christmas party, please do not try to come early, like 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock, and think you'll be the first one in line. It just creates a big crowd and holds things up because everybody's swarmed together. Everyone will get toys. There's never a time where they don't. There's never a time when they're not receiving super fabulous toys. So we're asking that you please don't arrive before 6 o'clock. And One year we had given out tickets because we had just moved from one location to another. We weren't sure how we were going to handle the crowds, and we were trying to limit the number of people. That will never be the case again. There will be no tickets. You don't have to worry about coming to the office and getting a ticket. Every child who attends will receive gifts. Okay? And once again, I can't stop thanking the people the groups who have helped us in the past. And I'll get further to that. The police department, once again, thank you so much for everything you do for us. You've averted tragedy. You've organized and maintained semblance of order. The fire department with the lights in the trucks, thank you so much. The DPW with cones and ropes and just their presence and their neon jackets and helping us out. And certainly the large groups who have given us so many great toys, baby baskets, etc. But I personally want to thank each and every individual who has walked into the office and dropped off one toy, two toys, a couple of toys. I think that's the true giving of spirit. None of you has ever said to me, my name is so-and-so, please, send me a receipt or anything. It's always just anonymous loving giving. And it truly touches my heart and Dr. Maloney's and every one of us who volunteers for the Christmas party and for St. Rita's. We really do appreciate your kindness and generosity, and more so the children do. They may not understand or know or be aware of where all these super gifts are coming from, but they certainly do love and appreciate what's going on. And the rest of us who do know what's going on appreciate your kindness and generosity. Please keep it coming, and please remember that this could not happen without you. And please also realize that we are repeating December 16th. We want everyone out there who has children to come and attend. But that doesn't limit the time where you can drop off gifts. We do accept gifts all year round, and it's kind of mandatory that we do it that way because there's no way we could pull this together a week or two before the Christmas party. Can you imagine 5,000 toys swarming into Dr. Maloney's office a week or two before Christmas? So we wouldn't be able to function, and that's why, please, any time of the year, if you see a great sale or you're out shopping and you say, wow, a kid can't live without that, and you want to get it for someone, drop it off anytime. We store them and appreciate and use them for the Christmas party every single year. And that's how we do it. That's how we pull it together. It's got to be an ongoing thing. This is something that never stops. Although we only talk about it around Christmas time, it certainly is something that we are well aware of and working on all year round. And we want you to think that way too. And maybe if you think that way, you'd be able to give us an extra gift or two throughout the year. I appreciate it. Dr. Maloney certainly absolutely appreciates it. We have to get him back on film one of these days. He hasn't been on in a while. And we also want you to remember about the St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic itself. It is there for you. It is there to serve you. It is there as a way of Dr. Maloney to give back to the community who so welcomed him and loves him. And it's his way of giving back. He wants to make sure everyone is well and healthy and happy. So please come out to the clinic Friday evenings from 5 to 6 at the local church. And if you need a location, kindly call the office again after 7 o'clock, 914-381-2091. After 7 p.m., I'll be glad to answer any of your questions about the clinic. If you're inclined to be someone who wants to volunteer at the clinic, all we ask for is a little commitment that you give us a commitment of Friday nights. It's not just, show up one night and that's it, because we really need to assign jobs to people and triage everyone. But if you only have one night to give, that's welcome too. I mean, we all could use all the help we can get. If you'd like to volunteer for the Christmas party, I'd appreciate it if you waited till about the middle or end of November to give me a call on that, because there's a lot going on at this time of year, and I need to organize lists and so forth. If you would like, our email is medicalcare144@gmail.com. That's MEDICAL care144@gmail.com. It would be great to get an email list going because I can respond to a large group that way rather than making 100 phone calls for all the volunteers who wish to volunteer. So please keep us in mind. And again, if you can find it in your heart and in your pocket to donate a gift, please do so. Remember, all these children are really, truly needy families and children who may otherwise not have a Christmas. And through your goodness and kindness, they will really be joyful and happy and understand what it is to receive while we get the joy and pleasure of giving. Thank you very much again. And again, please spread the word about St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. If you know someone who's down in their luck or has lost their insurance or their job or who really just hasn't been to a doctor in a long, long time, please get them into Dr. Maloney on Friday night. Have them be there between 5 and 6 p.m. to register. And it's not a big process to register. We just need a little demographic information in order to reach out to you with any results we might obtain. It's not a big process like when you go to other doctor's office and have to fill out 5 or 6 pages. It's really quite simple, but we need that time to register everybody. And you will be taken care of, and you'll be well taken care of. Dr. Maloney's a superb doctor. Everyone loves him. You will too. So come out to the clinic, and please come to the office with a gift for a child. And thank you again, once again, for your kindness, generosity, and help. I'm going to pass back to Samir. I'm sure he has a few more words. I can see the wheels spinning.
Yes, my friend Nancy did a beautiful job. She told you everything about the clinic and the Christmas party. I want to add something to that. It's really my witnesses on seeing the Christmas party and the kids, how they come and how they look me in the eye, and I have the bag in my hand. And I said, here you go, enjoy it. This is your Christmas and my Christmas and Dr. Maloney's Christmas. So you take this here and go in there and say, thank you, Dr. Maloney, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. And he feels good with his smile and his truck running and the music all over the place, Christmas music, and people loves it. They're driving, all of a sudden, they stop driving and looking, what's happening here? The office is all lights, all people inside, upstairs, downstairs, and they all dress as Santas, ladies, men, everybody, and they all in a good spirit, and this is wonderful. I can't wait for it to happen. You know, I was a little kid myself, but where I come from, I didn't have that many gifts. You know, if I got a big bar of chocolates, I was happy as hell. But over here, the kids get bags of gifts, bags of toys, and they all love it and become tradition every year. They look forward for the Christmas party, you know, and they pass the word. If you don't have any insurance, you come to the St. Rita's Medical Center. It's for free. I mean, the word free brings everybody in. And if, you know, there's a lot of people have not enough money to spend here and there, so they come in, and if they decide to come in, we will take care of them. I have the nurses there, I have the blood taking people there, registration people. I am there myself all the time, and we make sure you are served, and served with everything to make you feel better for free. And everybody with those nurses and people are working there as a volunteers, free of charge. You can't ask for better than that. God bless you, and God bless everybody in your family. And good night. I give you my friend, the teacher.
Okay, so this is Debbie again. Before we sign off then, I would just like to remind you about the clinic. Every Friday night from 5 to 6, just like Samir said, everything's free, and whatever you need, if you need vaccinations for your kids for school, if you need blood work, if you need antibiotics for you because you're sick or something, whatever you need. You can come to the clinic every Friday at 5 o'clock, between 5 and 6, and Dr. Maloney will give you whatever you need. He really is a wonderful doctor. I can't stress enough how good a person he is and how good a doctor he is. He surely is the pillar of the community, and like Nancy said before, everybody loves him. So, and we have a lot of people in the clinic. We do get busy, right?
Right.
We get very busy because everyone knows. Dr. Maloney has a reputation of being an excellent doctor, so everyone knows that, so they show up at the clinic to see Dr. Maloney. And like Nancy said before, the registration really doesn't take very long at all. It takes 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. We just need to know your name, your address, and that's it pretty much, really.
Where you live.
So, yeah, name, address, phone number, and that's it. It really doesn't take any longer than 5 minutes, and that's it. So after 5 minutes, you're good to get the shots you need or the blood work you need, and then you can see the doctor, Dr. Maloney, who will give you the best health care ever. And for the Christmas party on December the 16th at 6 o'clock, right here in Dr. Maloney's office, I think we should just remember why we do this, because unfortunately there are a lot of needy children in the community, and these children really do. Most of them have nothing. So to be able to be part of that for me is just wonderful, to be able to see a child come in and being given a present, or multiple presents, and just seeing how happy they are. I love doing it. I love it. It really is the best night of the year for me to see that. Because these children, they don't have much, most of them don't have much at all. One year I can remember I saw some children who turned up and it was snowing, it was freezing cold outside, and they didn't even have winter coats, So unfortunately there are a lot of children in this community who do need our help. They really do need our help. And Dr. Maloney's party is probably the only Christmas, well, surely the only Christmas that they're going to get. So we really do depend on your generosity and your kindness to make this possible for them, because without your help, we can't do it. And then that means that the kids are going to suffer, and, that would be a real shame. So anyway, I don't think that's going to happen, because for over 25 years, Dr. Maloney has been giving back to these children. And with your kindness and your generosity, I know we'll be able to make it happen again this year. Just as good.
Yes.
So I'd like to say thank you to you for your kind donations, which you can bring into the office, or if you have no mode of transportation, me or Samir will be happy to come and pick them up from your house. Just call Nancy after 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'll work something out. But, we do really appreciate your kindness and generosity, and I know that the children do as well. They really do.
Right.
So, well, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And if you want to volunteer for the Christmas party, it's going to be on December the 16th at 6 o'clock. Once again, we'd like to say thank you to the police department and the fire department for doing such a great job every year, making sure that everyone's safe, which is our ultimate goal as well. So thank you for listening, and we hope to see you in the clinic every Friday night at 5 o'clock, or at the Christmas party on December the 16th. Okay, thank you for listening. Do you want to say goodbye, Samir?
Yes. Yes, I think we get the message through. And I ran through some people and I said, listen, we have a clinic on Friday night. Don't tell me it's Dr. Maloney's clinic. They know right away it's Dr. Maloney. He's the name of this village. They know him very well. So I don't have to say anymore, just clinic is on Friday from 5 to 6, and the Christmas party every December 16 every year, December 16 at 6 o'clock p.m. And
Right
we
here at
Every
Dr.
year.
Maloney's office.
every year, yes, and we all can't wait for it to get here
No.
and give the gift out. So
And it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
So please start thinking
Yeah.
about your donations.
Yes, yes, yes.
Please
Bring
start
them
thinking
over.
about picking up a toy
Yeah,
for a poor child.
yeah. Bring them over, or just call us. We bring them over for you, and we say thank you, thank you, and thank you. And that's all I gotta say. I think you get the message. God bless you. God bless you. Here you go, Nancy.
Thank you.
Nancy.
It's an inside joke on that one, folks. Unless you've been in the office. Samir will get your toys from you with his sled. Debbie, the little elf, will help him, and I'll sit here and wait for them to come. But we really just wanted to say thank you so much for all you've done for us throughout the years. Again, it's been well over 25 years, grows every single year, and it's a truly amazing feat to witness. And it's also an amazing feat to be a part of. It just fulfills my year to end it this way. And as I'm sure everyone else agrees. And we just love to see the joy on the children's faces as they receive these wonderful toys you donate to us. And again, we all truly appreciate it. Thank you again for your love and kindness and generosity. Please keep those toys rolling in, especially this time of year. We're ready to get going here. And the office is open 6 days a week. I'm really here all the time, so 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, and 9 to 2-ish, actually 6 Saturday too. So
Sometime if you forget, she's here on Sunday too.
all right, 7 days a week.
It's easier and quicker just to say when you're not here, Nancy.
Yeah, I don't know when that is, so if you see the light on, I'm here. Just knock on the door, and I'll be glad to take anything you've got. So if you're a night owl or an early bird, I'm probably here. Just knock on the door, and I'll be glad to accept whatever you're willing to donate to us, and we really appreciate it. And I hope you've gotten the message that Dr. Maloney truly is a wonderful and kind and generous, caring man in his profession and in his life and in his beliefs. And he does what he does because he loves doing it, but also for the satisfaction it gives him to give back to his community. And this community has been very wonderful to him. He was actually the Chamber of Commerce's Man of the Year this year. And as much as he is appreciated by those around him, he appreciates being a part of this community. And with that said, you're all aware of how the clinic has been going for years and years and years, and how this Christmas party's been going for years and years and years. And, you know, he said all the time he can't do it alone. The clinic runs by the volunteers. His job is, he says, easy, walking in there and just treating patients. I don't think it's easy, but he thinks it is. So, you know, it is great to have a great support group, and we do have super duper volunteers in both the clinic and at the Christmas party. And we certainly have wonderful friends and generous, kind people in the community in this friendly village, as Samir keeps, I got this on my mind today. I'm very tired.
It's a nice restaurant.
Samir has keeps saying we are the friendly village, and your friendship has been greatly appreciated. Keep it going. And with that, I think we'll wrap up this episode. Hope we haven't bored you this evening. I hope you found a little joy and a little knowledge in what we've shared with you. And please be as generous as you possibly can this year, because we are expecting a huge crowd as usual, probably bigger than ever. So with that, I'm Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, with my dear friends Samira and Debbie. And we're wishing you and yours a healthy and happy, prosperous year. And God bless to all of you, and thank you for your generosity. Have a good night.
Bye.